Hey guys, this is Donnie with Standing Goats Rescue. I went to the river swamp this morning, that's where I'm at now, to try to shoot us a pig for Thanksgiving dinner, something not so big. The other pigs, the two that I got, I ground them up into sausage, and it actually turned out good. Surprised at that one, but it turned out really good. I got a recipe offline, off YouTube actually. I'm very pleased with it. I wish you guys lived closer. I'd surely be sharing some meat with you. But I am headed home. The appointment that Kim had, oh, there's a stump. The appointment Kim had this morning has been changed till tomorrow. So I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna find a quiet spot to sit down, and we're gonna do a live stream. It will happen today. There's another tree. There's stumps all over this river. This bottom end of this river where I hunt at, not many people can get to it, or they're not willing to try because of the stumps. But as long as you idle and you unlock your motor, it's no problem. But as I was saying, I'm headed home, and we will be doing a live stream today. I just want to share some good news that we have, and we consider you guys as our extended family, our YouTube family. And we've been busy just beyond measure with everything that's going on in our personal lives. We've been overwhelmed and haven't had time to do anything. I hunt to provide meat for my family, and it's part of living. I do enjoy it, but if we didn't need the meat, I would not hunt as much as I do. I do love it. I love being surrounded by God's creation. And these animals will never steal from you, and they won't stab you in the back. But I just love it out here. It's so beautiful, so peaceful and quiet. But I am so far downriver from the boat landing, and I wanted to just show you guys this lower end of the river. It's so beautiful. This is the river that I'm on. Is a small river. It's like a creek. I mean, this, you see the width of it, and it comes off of the main river that's close to us. And if you guys are familiar with Northwest Florida, this is part of the Choctawhatchee River. And this side that I'm showing you right now, you can rifle hunt, bow hunt, shotgun, just whatever legal firearms that you have, you can use on that side during season. This side, however, is primitive weapons only. That's black powder, bow, and crossbow if you have a disabled person's crossbow permit, which I do have one. And if you're hunting squirrel or wild hogs, you can use a shotgun on there. I heard rumors that you can use slugs. I do not know if that is true or not. In other land areas besides that one, I do use slugs with the wild hogs because they're just so hard to take down. They're powerful animals, and when God designed them, He designed them with a purpose, and that part of that purpose was to be just durable and incredibly durable. And I shot 2 this morning. 1 I missed. I'm almost positive that I missed. He was running, and I only had a few shot openings between the trees, and I tried to hit him on one of them, and I did hit the side of the tree. I seen the bark come off the tree, and I'm about 99.5% positive that I missed him. And the second one was a great big boar hog. Oh wow. It is cold out here, and a gator just went under the water right there, close to the bank. Usually we've had so many cold days like this, they're gone, they're down until spring. But anyhow, the second pig that I shot, it was a boar hog, a big boar. If I were to guess, I would estimate 240 pounds to 260 pounds. And I got one last week that was 242 before I field dressed him. And if I edit this when I get home, I'll throw a little clip in of that pig. But he's beautiful. He's yellow colored with black patches. But I did not shoot him today. Today's Monday. I don't know the date. Monday before Thanksgiving. And it is around, let's see, oh, it's 12:30 Monday morning. But I'll put in a little clip of that pig. He was a big one. And I got that little cart that I made, and oh, praise God, I had that with me, because I would have never got him back to the river. I shot him, somewhere right up in here. Somewhere right up in here. There's a ribbon that I hung on the bank, right where I tied the boat up, so I could find my boat when I came out. But I shot him about probably 150 yards straight into the swamp, and there was just no way I could have drugged that pig. I don't have the strength required to drag anything over about 80 pounds. And I have to have help or have a way, and almost quit hunting or quit shooting anything of size. Oh, I'm running on the bottom. Trying to find it's shallow. I don't know if you can see the bottom there. You gotta go through here pretty fast. But anyhow, I quit hunting the bigger pigs and the big deer. I would shoot does during archery season with my crossbow, and small bucks I try to find, something in the 100-pound, 120-pound range, which it's tiny, I'm sure, where you guys live, but down here that's about an average deer. They're really small. And so I made that cart, and now if I can load it up on the cart, I could probably haul out a 300-pound pig by myself. I just don't think I could get him on the cart and get it flipped over. It turned over with me a lot when I was pulling that big pig out last week. So I got a piece of that 1/2-inch steel. I made that cart. It was a loading ramp for a lawnmower. So you load it on the bed of your truck, and I cut it down and made me a cart out of it because it's aluminum. I got it at the scrap yard. The rest of the ramp was damaged, and it's got a steel axle and steel rims. Everything else is aluminum on it. But I got another axle from Tractor Supply, and I'm gonna widen it up about 4 inches on each side so it doesn't flip over. So I have a difficult time. I've got a bad back, bad hips, and a bad neck, and my left shoulder's just about done for. But anyhow, enough of the blabbing. I apologize. The plans are I'm going to get home and I'm going to get cleaned up, and we're going to do a live stream. It's not going to be very long. We want to share the good news with you. Me and Kim and Rosie. She's out of school this week for Thanksgiving. And Wednesday, we're all coming down here and we're going hunting as a family. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to get off the key. There's where I shot the big pig. There's a pink ribbon hanging up in the tree right there. That's where I had the boat tied up. Sorry about that. I just seen my ribbon. But I should be home in probably about an hour. It's a long ride out. I'm going to keep the phone going, and I may fast forward the ride, but I'm not going to do any more talking. If you guys want to just watch a video of the boat running up the river, and that's all it's going to be from this point forward. Thank you guys for joining us, and make sure your notifications are on, because I will be doing the live stream today, and I would love for you guys to take part in it, just so we could share what we got going on with you. It's really important to us. But thank you all. God bless you, and if I don't hear from you guys by Thanksgiving, y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I pray that all goes well for you. And you know, it's about family, it's about God, it's about just loving one another, being thankful for what He's provided for us. And I hope y'all have the best Thanksgiving that you've ever had. Thank you for joining me. I'm out, and we're off to the boat ramp. This is the tricky part to get over. Let's see if we can make it happen this time. A little tight through there. This river being this stumpy is the reason you never see anyone else on it. But if you want to have a successful hunt and bring enough meat to fill your freezer, whether it be fish, deer, ducks, squirrel, wild pig, these are the type of places you got to go. You'll see some of these logs that we cut, the trees fell and we couldn't get past, but we left the others just so we don't have so many people coming down here. We get a lot of drunks come down here, and you'll find the beer cans out in the swamp hanging on tree limbs, or they throw trash out everywhere and they ruin all of this that's around us. It's beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. You don't want to run it at nighttime. There's a lot of them underwater boogers that'll sure get you. Oh, if you guys are still watching at this point, when I was on the island, I heard something, and I'm almost certain it was a couple of wild pigs. It was breaking the palmettos and stirring up a little bit of ruckus, but it wasn't like a pack of them, but just enough it got my attention, and I was easing my way toward it. There's another stump. And I stopped to listen, and everything went dead. Sound just stopped, and I had that feeling, that eerie, creepy feeling that I was being watched. I did record a short clip of that. I may add it in on this video. But anyhow, I did not see anything. It felt like one of the big guys were around. But I've never seen any prints or any tracks whatsoever of the big fellas being there. That land right there, that's an island. And that's how the game wardens are able to control the hunting on it. That's why you're only allowed black powder or archery, bow and arrow, or crossbow if you have a disabled person's crossbow permit. But that's the reason. If they were to allow rifles on there and shotguns for shooting deer, the animals would be killed off in a matter of no time. But it's overloaded with game. It's actually, I think it needs to be thinned out. That's just my opinion. There's so many wild pigs on there. Just a tremendous amount. I've seen probably around 10 today. I heard more than that. I just didn't lay eyes on them. It's a beautiful area. And I've been having a few situations that, in my mind, it reminds me of the big fellas. The silence, that weird feeling. And we have heard some extremely loud, it's almost like a scream and a howl mixed together. It's like one person is screaming, one person is howling at the exact same time is what it sounds like. And it travels through that swamp. Oh geez, you can hear it way off. And all of us that do hunt there have heard it. But anyhow, I'll be quiet now. Y'all can enjoy the sights. water's usually up right up there, about that high. Normally you got about 1.5 foot step up onto the bank. You have to climb that joker now. Stumps right there under that water. They were short. They'll give you a bad day if you hit one of them. And there's a lot of them out here. It's so pretty. The little river that I'm on, this is the mouth of it here. This is where it branches off from Choctawhatchee River. A friend of mine has a little houseboat right up here on the right. We've caught a lot of big fish in this river, a lot of catfish. In spring, the sturgeon jump, and some of them fish are, I don't know what they would weigh. I would guess 200 pounds or better. We've seen them about 7 to 7.5 foot long. And that's William's houseboat. They've been working on it from the storm, but he's on a very limited income. They fixed some of the roof. He's still got some repairs to do on it. The hurricane, they had like 45-mile-an-hour winds over here whipping down the river, and it peeled up some of the tin. Oh, I'm sorry I dropped you. Alright guys, I'm fixing to throttle her down. I've got a ride to the boat ramp. Just hold on if you're going to ride with us. Alright guys, I'm at the boat ramp. There's the little white truck. Took the camper off of it so we could haul a roll of hay. But anyhow, hope you enjoyed the little boat ride there. And here in a couple of hours, we'll be going live. God bless you and thank you.